Hey y'all, so I decided to get on here while I'm doing my skincare routine. This is the only time I have like quiet time where my kids were not like stuck to me like white on rice to talk about the latest episode of Married to Medicine, season 11, episode 10. So this episode, they're at Key West. They're done with the water activity they were playing Simone's team on. Simone's team was Dr. Mimi, Simone Cecil, and Dr. Mimi's husband. I forget his name. They won after the water activity. Everybody decides to go back to their hotel rooms to start excuse me, to start preparing for the pool party that's going to happen later that night. We find out that Apollo's coming. Not Phaedra. Dr. Heavenly invited Apollo, and Apollo's gonna come. Then we find out that Apollo's wife is not coming. So Apollo's basically showing up by himself. At this point, I'm like, why is Apollo here? Like, I don't know. I feel like Apollo is clout chasing. Because why are you here? The only thing that connects you to Married to Medicine is Phaedra. And you and Phaedra are no longer together. So why are you here? But whatever. We find out he's coming, but he's not bringing his wife because Dr. Heavenly invited him so him and Phaedra can talk about how they're able to co-parent peacefully and so forth and so on. So Dr. Heavenly and Simone, I guess they're kind of like, the ones that are handling the beach party. The pool party fiasco. So they're the ones that are handling it. The guys arrive and King has his shirt off. Dr. Mimi's husband also has his shirt off. In the confessionals, Toya says the only King can have his shirt off. Every other guy at the party, at the pool, at the beach, at the pool should have his shirt off. So it basically said that she made a comment in her confessionals that she could have married an athlete, but she chose to marry Eugene. I say, damn. I was like, Toya, what if he said I could have married a doctor, but I chose to marry Toya? I don't know. The way that Toya talks to Dr. Eugene sometimes, I feel like she just be like publicly embarrassing him, publicly saying things. But then that's their marriage. So I guess Dr. Eugene kind of takes everything in jest, so he doesn't really take it serious. If he doesn't take it serious, shit, why should I? But yeah, we get to that part. And then we see Contessa. Sis really thought like it was gonna be like a true beach, like a true pool party. Like nobody was getting up. Black people. When black people have like pool parties, ain't nobody getting in the pool. It's gonna be a sit down. Everybody's gonna sit down talking, gisting, all that stuff. So they start playing a game. Now, mind you, Phaedra has a date. She brought over Check. Is it Check? Check. Damn. I don't want to say this man's wrong. I hate saying people's name wrong. So Check is a guy that she met at Sweet Tea's dating event. So it turns out Check knows Apollo and knows Apollo's wife. But Phaedra is like, she's not tripping over that. So what is it called? Dr. Gregory and Sweet Tea, they're sitting behind King and Quad. So, they start asking questions, how often do you have sex? No, the first question was like, how long did you wait when you first met to have sex? Of course, we found out that Curtis and Dr. Jackie waited. So I guess I wonder, is Dr. Jackie, is Curtis her first? I mean, his first? Is Curtis her first? What kind of English am I speaking tonight? I was like, damn, if that's true, that's really effed up how he did her. Cause damn, bruh. That's really effed up. Because that's effed up. But anyways, I digress. And everybody else says their number, but let's get to the nitty gritty. They start talking about, how often do you have sex a week? Curtis said 0. Cecil said 0. Quad said 15. Everybody said, damn, what? And then Sweet Tea said 2 to 3 times a week. But if it's during her ovulation period, then of course it's going to be more than that because as we all know, they're trying to get pregnant. So it's fine and dandy. And then that's when Quad starts saying, mind you now, Quad is like drunk. She's had like a few glasses, I noticed. So Quad starts saying, oh, we need baby Lunsford. We need baby Lunsfords running around. And I'll even throw you guys a baby shower and all that stuff. And I'm just like, what? But I wasn't really taking Quad serious. And the next thing we know, Quad and Dr. Gregory, they get into it. And Quad goes on her monologue. I'm not even about to go through all of that because y'all know how Quad gets with her monologues. So I'm not even going through it. Yeah. she starts going to her monologue saying how she's happy, how she's in love, how, like, you know, she can show it off. And King is just there quiet. Like, just, I mean, he wasn't really tripping off of it. And then Quad says something to said something referring to Dr. G. And Dr. G was like, nobody gives a shit about your opinion. Nobody cares what you have to say. And then that's when Dr. G and Quad start going back and forth. And then Sweet Tea wanted to, like, you know, put her 2 cents in. And then Dr. G's like trying to like shut Sweet Tea up. And I'm just like, bruh, let her talk. Like, Quad brought her into it, let her talk. So this brings me to the fact that I've seen like a lot of people online saying that this is Quad's show. First of all, this is an ensemble cast. There is no one that is above the other cast members. Everybody has different personalities. So all the different personalities come together to create a good show. If Quad had her own show, I'm pretty sure y'all would not probably be watching it like that. If Dr. Heavenly had her own show, y'all would not be watching it like that. If Jackie had her own show, damn sure nobody's gonna be watching it like that. It's like watching paint dry. So the fact that this is different women that have different perspectives on life, different personalities come together, that's what makes it a good show. So I'm tired of people's excuse me. So I'm tired of people saying, oh, this is Quad's show, Dr. Gregory should go. Like, no, Dr. Gregory and Quad have every right to be on this show. They are both the OGs of this show, okay? Dr. Gregory still has ties to the group. He maintained his friendship with the ladies. Even though he wasn't on the show, he maintained his friendship. Shit, last season, the ladies are complaining that Quad only comes around during filming season. So Quad is only there with them for filming. So so it's kind of like, they've kind of said that Quad only uses them for filming. So if anything, Dr. Gregory has a true friendship with these people. So I don't know. People keep saying, oh, they need to like Gregory and his wife need to go. Like, no, they have every right to be on the show. So does Quad. Quad also has every right to be on the show. Quad cannot run them off the show, and they cannot run Quad off the show. The thing is, they both need to just come to an agreement to go and get therapy, because I feel like both of them are deeply hurt. And Toya brought up a good point, because Toya said, listening to Quad say that she and King have sex about 15 times a week, whereas Quad stopped having sex with Dr. Gregory 3 years before the end of their marriage. So that kind of makes him feel some type of way. And I actually believe that. I actually, like, when Toya said that, I was like, that is actually a good point. I feel like both of them are like, I don't know, they both have not healed. And then the fact that now they're both on the show together in close proximity with one another is bringing out like trauma. Even King said it. King said that Quad brings the trauma from her past relationship into this present relationship. But I feel like Quad, I don't know, for the last few episodes, I feel like Quad has kind of like been itching for Dr. Gregory and King to have an altercation. Because if you guys remember, when they were going to Dr. Heavenly's son's graduation, going away dinner, Quad asked King, so you're going to say something to my ex-husband? King was like, why? What am I going to, like, for what? Like, are you living in the past? Quad said no. He's like, well, I'm not living in the past, so what I got to say to him? Okay, number one. Number two, when they were about to go to the Met Gala, Quad also said, oh, you're going to say something to my ex-husband? I'm like, Quad, why are you trying to, like, have King step to Dr. Gregory? Like, is there something that's going on behind the scenes that we don't know about? Like, did Gregory say something to you that we don't know? Like, you keep trying to have King step to him. And then also, while they were preparing to go to the Key West, Quad also said, are you going to say something to my ex-husband? I'm like, so I feel like Quad is she was trying to rally Dr. Gregory, because you have to understand, this is her ex-husband. She knows what to say to rally him up, because Quad knows how to ignore somebody. Quad could have just sat there and paid Gregory and Sweet Tea dust. But all that, oh, I'll do your baby shower, all like, girl, no. And then Dr. Gregory, you shouldn't have responded. You shouldn't have responded, and then you damn sure should not be yelling at Sweet Tea for trying to respond when Quad directed a question towards her. Bruh, come on now. So Gregory and T decide to leave the party, and they're heading up to their room, and Gregory is just there yelling at T like, why are you responding to her? I'm like, why are you yelling at her? You're the one that literally, is you and Quad that was going at it. T didn't say anything to T didn't say anything to Quad to warrant all this, and like to warrant all this energy that you're giving her. But y'all, that's my 2 cents. Cause now apparently next week King and Dr. Gregory they're gonna almost tussle, whatever. But Dr. Gregory and Quad, they need to go and talk to somebody and truly get it out as to why they're still allowing each other to trigger them. Because that's what Dr. Gregory, the way he was talking to T, I ain't like that. I was like, nah, bruh, she is not the cause of this. You and Quad. I guess in his mind is like, why are you like, I don't even want to come up with an explanation as to why he was talking to T like that, because there's none. Like, no, don't talk to her like that. Like, what the hell? And then Quad, I truly believe that Quad wants Dr. Gregory and King to have an altercation. I feel like because it's been building up. Because I was always asking myself, why you keep asking this man, you gonna say something to my ex-husband? You gonna say something to my ex-husband? Like, you want them to have an issue? Well, like, apparently now they're about to have an issue, so you probably gonna get what you've been at, like what you wanted. But y'all, that's my thoughts on that, the scene of Married to Medicine. So you guys, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.